Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Shaxitron, back with another video, and this is the video you guys have probably all been waiting for. I mean, I know I sure have, but basically, this is for the combiner Dinobots Volcanicus. So basically, he consists of Grimlock, Slash, Sludge, Snarl, Slag, and Swoop. But I already have them all set up into their individual parts of the combiner, and if you need assistance, go watch my previous videos, which will be in the description box below. But starting with Grimlock, he is the torso of Volcanicus. I'll move my camera back a little bit. Sorry for that, my camera all flipped out for a second. But anyways, so here is Sludge, and if you have the foot, if you need help getting him into combiner mode, you go back and watch my video, or if you already know how to do it, then good, you are up to date. So basically you take the foot, little combiner port here, then you put it in, so I make sure it's straight, and pop it in, and I do one click over for that foot, so we got that foot done, put them down. The next one, we have Snarl, and I decided to make him the foot, and there you go. So take the foot again, put him in, the combiner port on the bottom, make sure it's nice and firm, make sure everything's all folded up, and do one click in. Put those off to the side. And finally, we have Slag, Triceratops. You just put the hand in already. I mean, I already did it, but make sure if you're doing this hand, you flip out the thumb on the top, and if you're doing it on that hand, you flip out the thumb on the bottom. It just depends on what way you're doing it. Just make sure the thumbs are in the, on the inside. But anyways, you put that in there like that, like so. And then finally, we have Swoop. Swoop is the one that likes to come apart a lot. His joints aren't put together that well, but just make sure he's all put together as best as possible. Yeah, mine's coming apart, which is very, very unfortunate. But make sure to fold these wings in like that, and take the hand here. And what I do for the thumb, I just flip it back like that, get it out of the way. But there we go. Make that all fits properly. Just gotta hold the bottom to put the hand in, because it likes to flip up and also open up sometimes. Yeah, my Swoop is very, very loose for some reason. But there we go. So getting on to the combined form. So we're gonna do the legs first. So you're gonna take Grimlock here, make sure the legs are like that. I've seen people do one click in, but we will see. So you take the combiner port here, and that just slips in, like so. Oops. Move the head out of the way so you guys can see. But you just slip it in like so. Make sure it's nice and snug, and then flip it like that. And then for the other leg, which is Snarl, same thing. Make sure the combiner port is all lined up. And then you push it in. Come on. There you go. Alright, so you have the first half of Volcanicus done. Make sure he's stable. There you go. Alright, so we get Snarl. Put it up in his combiner port like so. There we have that. And then the final piece, which is, well, not the final piece, but second to last piece, which is Swoop. Put him on the side like that. And there is basically the complete Volcanicus. And then the final part is Slash, which is the fan mode. And basically, you're going to want to take his little arms here, and they will hook in right here, up at the very, very, very top here. There's these little holes up here on his back next to the gold plastic, and you just put those arms in as best you can, and do not worry, they won't bend. And then you just fold that tail back, and he is a little jetpack. That is fan mode. I did not come up with it. I saw it on a Transformers forum, and the person that made it, I am sorry I don't know your name off the top of my head. I do apologize. But there you go. There is Volcanicus in his combined form, and he is glorious. I really, really enjoy it. Let's move his feet out a little bit so he's stable. But yeah, he is just freaking awesome. I do enjoy the nice color combinations of the silver, the gold, and some of the black. It's very, very, very nice. So I'm going to take my camera here, just go over him so you guys can see. I'll move this little arm out of the way. Sometimes his shoulders do not like to stay pegged, which are right here and here. They will come undone if you're not careful. He's not a really good play piece, but he's a very, very nice shelf display. Move these horns out of the way like that. But there he is in all his glory. Very, very nice. For articulation, he has the nice ratcheting joints in his hips, double jointed at the top and at the bottom. And then at the leg also, you can move inward, not really so much outward on both legs. This depends on what Dinobot you use for the limbs. I chose Sludge and Snarl for the combiner limbs because they are the most bulky out of all of the Transformers, or the Dinobots here. And then the arm is very, very tight on mine, but he has ratcheting joint here at the shoulder here. That's where it can move, and then at the elbow, which is the waist of the bot. And he does have his sword that came with Swoop, and you can use it. Oops, the hand came off here. Get back in there. But yeah, you can put the sword in like that, and put it in the arm. So he has a nice little dagger. I wish like they came with a bigger sword, but that is fine. And he does have the two guns from, I believe it was Sludge and Snarl that both had the guns, but you can store them on I think it was Sludge, it was the one I was messing with. But you can store them on his legs here. Alright, so you can attach the gun on the other side of his leg, like so. It won't stay as well, but that gives him a little bit more bulk. But somebody suggested in my Transformers forum if the War for Cybertron sword will work with him, and I just so happen to have the War for Cybertron Grimlock and the sword, so we're going to put that in his hand there. And then we have the shield. And this was a little tricky getting it to work. I'm going to take this hand off real quick. And there goes the backpack of Slash. He does not want to stay. But basically, I think the best way to do it would probably be opening the thumb here like so, and then moving the fingers all the way out, and then putting the shield like so, like that, so it's nice and flush. You're going to want to turn it so you get as much free space as possible for the combined form. And then this little freaking Swoop, man, I'm telling you, he's pissing me off. Then you take the shield here and put it like so. So it's like that. And there you go. So the War for Cybertron shield doesn't work so much with him, but the sword definitely does work with him. and it makes him quite menacing. I wish they actually, like I said, I wish he had one. But all in all, it's a very, very nice combiner. I do. And there goes the gun. But yeah, I give him probably an 8 out of 10. He's not my favorite, but still in my top 5 combiners that they've made so far. But there you go, guys. There is Volcanicus, Power of the Primes. And there you go, guys. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.